Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Ogele Talk Show, Ogele TV, all the way from Norway. I really appreciate every one of you that come to my live stream every time to watch me and like and share my video. God bless every one of you. We are still on Happy New Year celebration. It has been a wonderful year, a great new year, 2026, a year of excel, a year of breakthrough. We are going to see a wonderful thing this year. Nigerian narrative will change this year. I really appreciate every of my followers, every of my fans all over the world for creating time to like my video and share my video. God bless every one of you, every of my fans. God bless all of you all over the world. This is Ogele TV. Don't hesitate to share my video and like my video. Whichever time you come across my video, always like and share. Always like and share. As you like and share, God will bless you. So we have a lot of breaking news that we're going to talk about today. Breaking news. A lot is coming on board. First and foremost, before my fans come on board, I will still remember all my fans. God bless you, Mr. Sam Agbotan. God bless you. God bless you. One of my great followers. God bless you. Happy New Year, my brother, my beloved brother. Yeah, this year you are going to excel, my brother. You are going to get breakthrough in your life. What you could not achieve in 2025, you are going to achieve it this year because you have supported somebody that needs support. That's Mr. Timothy. Mr. Timothy, Inner ITV and radio from Nigeria. A man that can never see that cannot see physically, but is defending the life of Nigeria. He's saying what the government are doing is not good. So we should help support him. I'm going to put the account number. A lot of people have never contributed. We have realized 220,000. We still have a long way to go. Let's raise a tangible something for this our brother so that he can buy laptop and phone. So brothers and sisters, let's do it. As you support him, God will support you. I'm pinning the account number now. Just copy the link of the account number to support our brother Timothy. The donation is still going on. As you support him, God will support you. This is a new year. You all use this as a point of contact. And I'm going to support this man. As I use this money to support this man, God will support me. As I support Mr. Timothy, God will support me. It's a point of contact. Now, no prayer there is for this word. That the account number has been pinned on the comment section. Just try. Mr. Timothy Osemege is our Edo brother. He needs our support. This is the time we need to support him. He said he needs a laptop and telephone. Let's do it. Use this donation as a point of contact. Say, God, as I'm going to contribute to this man's life, my life will never remain the same as 2027. Now, so they sow the seed. Not be to go give one pastor money for church. Where we say, no, if you change your life. This man get challenged. As you support this man, the way where God will take support you, they very easy. That you go give one pastor where you go use your money to fry egg and bread and drink tea journal. He go tell us when I go to fast. He with the wife go to fry egg and bread for his house. They eat butter journal. They just they sleep. You go say me they do dry fasting. From there you can't get ulcer. Nigeria should desist from this character. These Nigerian pastors are scam. These are the kind of people you see them physically, you donate to them. God will elevate you. It's a better way of contributing. Not giving all this pastor tithe. You that is not working, you are paying tithe. What's the need of paying tithe? You will go off pure water and you can't pay tithe for church. God does not need that kind of money. He does not need it. Criminals, politicians go carry our money. They go to pay tithe for inside. That money shall never be well with them, because the money does not belong to the politician. The money belongs to all Nigerians. It belongs to all of us. Let me go ahead and share my video before my guests will come on board. Let me share my video first. When I go subscribe to my YouTube, Ogele TV. When we hit the 1,000 today, I beg. Now I beg at the beg now. More don't hit time. Well, we are 990 now. More don't hit the 1,000 today, I beg. More hit the 1,000 today. Now beg at the beg now. Make una go subscribe. Share out to mama, share out to papa, share out to uncle, share out to sister, share out to brother. Make them subscribe. Like and share, like and share. Go and subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube, please. Subscribe, subscribe, share, like, share. Make una dey thumbs up the video, make una dey like the video, make una dey like am. Use that as a point of contact, Mr. Timothy Osenigi. Just the account number is they say, God, as I want to contribute to this man's life, my life shall never remain the same. This is your, this thing, what do they call them, tithe. Covenant with God. You go see how God will elevate your life, because the man need that. Because of a don't matter, they tell the man to resign. He need it. Let's support him. We are in diaspora. If to send another platform for the do saga, if we don't have 2 million people for no reason since, but I don't do saga here. We want a better Nigeria, a better Edo. Huh? These are what we are clamoring for. Thumbs up the video. Always like the video. Like and share. Thumbs up the video. Make una dey like am. You like and go to share am. Share am to friends, family. Share, 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 share. Subscribe and share. Subscribe, like, and share. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Yeah, brother Chris is here. Yeah, brother Chris, you are welcome. Happy New Year once again. Happy 2026.
Thank you so much.
So how is everything? How is Nigeria going?
We are fine. Everywhere is okay. We are okay. Irrespective of the situation of the country, we still have every reason to celebrate. We still have every reason to be happy here.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm finished sharing now. My brother, Mr. Chris, you are welcome. You know what happened in Venezuela today? It's a breaking news to the world. Before we come to the Nigeria side of it, let's go to Venezuela first. So it's a medium to advise our leaders that the world is watching. That the world is watching. The great America is watching. That is the reason why I will urge all Nigerians, go and get your PVC. Go and get your, it's a mandatory thing that every Nigerian should do. Nigeria that lives at home, every people that live in the diaspora, if you know you want to participate in that 2027 election, you want to cast your vote, find a way to go and register and get your PVC. Keep it down, because at the time you neglect your PVC, these politicians will come and collect your PVC and share it to their political groups to use it to do nonsense. Once you hold your PVC, if every right chicken Nigeria have their PVC, there is no way they can manipulate our election. There is no way they can manipulate our election. Take it or you like it. My sister Anita Brown, God bless you. There is no way they can manipulate the election. But the problem of Nigeria, we feel reluctant. We don't like voting, and we say we want good government. How are you going to bring a good government? How? God bless you, my sister Anita Brown, in the building here. How are we going to do it? Because the only way we can do it is to go and get your PVCs, vote this criminal out of the power, chase them out with your PVC. There are results they can manipulate. If there's a huge amount of people that came out to vote, they cannot manipulate the result. It will confuse them. They will accept defeat. What happened in Venezuela? This man was having a lot of criminal case before. You have occupied office, I think it's in 2013 or 12. You have been there after the last president, now you can take over. You take over, you start brutalizing the people, using police to oppress people. People cannot protest. Like the situation in Nigeria now. This is how it comes. Look at Venezuela today. I tell Nigeria, I say, Nigeria, you have no sovereignty. If America mean you, no sovereignty for you, they will come and pick you your doorstep. They will come down there and pick you. There is a video I'm going to show to you guys now. See what happened in Venezuela.
taking them to the US where they will stand trial for narcotic trafficking. The US Special Forces went into Venezuela, and upon arrival, they came, what in short, that is what they call guns are blazing. What they did in Venezuela up till now, the people of Venezuela are still celebrating that the dictator has finally been removed from their country. They woke up in the morning and discovered that their president has been captured by the US, and they are celebrating. You can see the arrival of the US Special Forces overnight, and you can see them bombing the areas like Caracas, some ports where they used to ship narcotics through the water into the US. A lot of the boats that were used to supply these narcotics to the US have been bombed already by the US before they finally came in, and also went and targeted the ports where those things were actually prepared and shipped. They bombed all of them, bombed some communities in Caracas, and also went into the presidential villa, took the president and his wife to the US.
Mira, pero ven acá, no se metan para acá, no saben lo que hay ahí que se está. Sí. Sí, aquí también.
How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door. But now we're buying oil from Venezuela, so we're making a dictator very rich. Can you believe this? Nobody can believe it. You know where the oil, their oil is garbage. It's horrible. The worst you can get, tar. It's like tar. And to refine it, you need special plants. And these people...
Yes, this thing will happen in Nigeria. If this our politicians don't take time, like Tinubu regime, it's just like dictator. It's like dictator. He never win the election. He forced himself into the people. Thank God America have come to stay in Nigeria. I want to let Nigeria to understand one thing, especially the politicians. There is no country America cannot intervene. There is no, you have no sovereignty when it comes to America. If they meet you, they will come to that Aso Rock and pick those your bad eggs and go and drop them in the prison in America. Heaven will not fall. Heaven will not fall. It's a warning to Tinubu. If you are planning to reach 2027, the eyes are on you. You cannot force yourself into Nigerians. America is watching you. It's a welcome development. Where is Nicolas today? Where is our wife today? They are no more there. Somebody win election in 2024. The woman that contested, the opposition that contested, he won the election. This man refused to hand over. He refused. He bastardized the whole opposition in Venezuela, like the way Tinubu want to consume up opposition in Nigeria now. He want to make Nigeria one party system. Tinubu is showing to Nigeria that he's a dictator. There is no a country without no opposition. Any democratic system without no opposition is not a democratic system. It's a dictatorship. We should not deceive ourselves. Tinubu should chase, you guys should chase that man away with your PVC. And the world is watching. We will see all the machinery is going to use to rig the election. And there is one thing I want to beg Nigeria. You see that money they are giving to you people to buy your conscience. If you don't stop it, you will continue suffering. You will continue to be suffering in your country. Hunger will continue to beat you. until you stop it, until you guys stop it, you can never see the light of the day. Reject this man with because the money that is being stolen from our treasury. The money does not belong to Tinubu. Tinubu has crippled Nigerian government. We have nothing to write about. So it's time Nigeria to have to wake up. My brother,
if I may come in briefly. Now, we saw what happened in Oregon. Obaseki, the former Don Pedro. Now, these guys, they are work. Yes. These are the people, government, these are the people who use. If they could do that to Obaseki, they can also do it to anybody. You see, democracy is not for Africa, honestly. Democracy is meant for civilized people. Now, when you look at these guys, these criminals who are buying motor parks, who are in charge of tickets within the city center, now they control the political party. In the presence of those miscreants, what can you, as a professor, a learned man, what can you tell them? You don't have anything to tell them. You don't have anything. So these are the people the government normally use before and after election. Nobody wants to die.
Chris, why I will not agree with you on that area, even if you're a professor. If you want to take back your country, drop that suit first. Take it back from them. Because these guys are few individuals. They are very few. How many are they that can consume a whole state? There are few people. They are few. With the population
yes,
of
let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. They are very few. But you know they have access to weapons. Yes, they can they are mindless. They can wreak out on anybody. Now let me tell you.
How many people can they buy? Can they buy 1,000 and live freely? You see, sometimes you see the problem of Nigeria. Chris, I will not agree with you on this area. Let me tell you. You see, when Nicolas Maduro was doing all those things in Venezuela, America gave him a warning. The way you are brutalizing your people, the human rights. What you know? What took this man to this shape today? Let me tell you one thing. He was taking the prayer of Venezuela. He can do or doable, but America tell him, "We will come and pick you in your office and send you to jail." What's happening to him today now? Is he not going to jail now? He's going to remain there.
Yes. Yes, the reason why that is possible, Venezuela is just a brother to the United States. They all live in the same constituency over there. Unlike Nigeria, in West, they don't care about Africa. But they don't try to align with them. They don't care about Africa. The only thing they are interested about Africa is to go in Africa. That's the only thing they are interested about. So whether they are dying, they are not dying. What would have been there during a Biola crisis? The Western country would have done something stupid like this. They were all left kind of making noise here and there. We post action. You didn't see a situation like this. Let's go back to the last election. You saw what happened. The man who actually won the election, the result was not coming. The result was not given, the position was not to him. They did a lot of manipulation. Let me tell you, the ranking is already ongoing. The ranking is already ongoing. But the only thing that will stop that ranking is the determination of the Nigerian man, the average Nigerian man. Let everybody go get PVC. You can see what they're doing in Lagos now. If you are not a Yoruba man, you register in Lagos, you will not vote in Lagos. You will not get your PVC. One would have expected that the government of the opposition party, that will be their jingle. They will petition them to the international world. They will petition them before civil society. They will petition them before the Chief Justice of the Federation. But they don't do it. Each and every one of them have skeleton in their cupboard. You see, in the days of military, you cannot take military away. The best form of government for Africa is the military system of government. Now, let me refer you to a thing that happened in the some group of criminals who control back there. If I analyze, you understand who I'm talking about now. Now they were disturbing Bende State. Then the military administrator has picked the battery, major TV. I think it's only one is alive now. One of them is very close to you, one of them is your community. They were taken to Agbo prison at Agbo. They spent years there. They were never allowed to come back home. It took a powerful institution, which I don't want to mention their name, to intercede on their behalf. They reached an agreement, they wrote a letter that they will go back to that nonsense again. That's how they were released from the prison. They spent years in the prison. And look at what happened to Pedro Basekina. Has the government make any statement? Have the DSS make any statement? Have the Commissioner of Police make any statement? The answer is no. So it's just similar to a lesson we are talking about. Democracy strives to civilize environment where people are enlightened, where people are educated. Unlike what we have here, the man who controls the political party, the man who manages the political party, those people have primary seats. So what does he have to offer? So they do cut and lay. At the end of the day, whatever they decide, that is what the people will keep behind. So we are just trying to see how democracy can survive. If you do your comparative analysis properly, from 1999 to today, in the early days of Obasanjo, probably Yar'Adua and part of Jonathan's administration, is better than the politics of today. It's better. Look at Nigeria today now. Look at the way the politics is being. People who are enlightened, people who know how, the political know-how, they don't have to involve in politics. When I saw the house built by the North and Bruce Ali, I saw it online. One of the social media platforms, also went to the house, did some kind of coverage, interview people. I wept. Honestly, the man never owned a house. Former governor. Look at the house he built. That the bus contract for cancel today. The house is located somewhere I don't know. My brother, when I saw the house, they showed every of his apartment. Wept. Even after his death, the grave was changed. Probably he was still serving jail. He was no longer alive. It was not possible that went there. You understand? What would you remember? But I was discussing with my wife this evening. My wife, in the world end, no man can take that name away. His name has been named after a very institution in Nigeria, in Africa, the first state-owned university. His name has been named after that university. No man born of a woman can remove that name. You can see. But today, an average commissioner or a councillor, they cannot live in that kind of house. He never owned a house in GRO. He never owned a house in Tapia Road. He never owned a plot of land. He just built a house in his own village. That is the thing we were just saying. But today, an average politician, they want to amass wealth. They want to acquire the entire country. What happened in Venezuela? What happened there? You see, the wealth, they will not apply such a measure. They won't. They won't. Because if they are wanting to do something like that, I think Nigeria would have been a very good example for them to teach a lesson so other African countries will copy. Now look at what is happening for Peru. A man is a party. What does he have to offer? So maybe they don't reason, they don't have to think ahead. The brain they have been buried on the daily basis, they are never allowed to assume national position. Must say thank you to America. Yes, they must have been the recovery of the Venezuela people. Yes, but the people to remove the man. I don't know, but I heard Trump pressing the media this evening. Maybe at the end of the day, we will be able to go through some of their right now. We can split the actual committee. If you compare what happened in the Edo State election, I think that ought to have happened in Edo State as well. What to have happened in Edo State, even while the governor or the president is failing, some group of criminals, they are already canvassing for the president, they are already canvassing for the governor. These are the instruments used against the people. Sometimes the police, the army, they don't support any of these political parties. But there is a way they will always expect for this boss who will always make havoc on the people. Every day they don't have PVC. Even they don't have PVC, they don't vote. They are sent across the length and breadth of the state to manage the election at the favor of the ruling party. It is not easy to ring election in order to brother. Part of Igbo Bauka, Igbo. It's not easy to ring the election because this area they are more urban compared to some of those extension of the election. But the government of the day, in connivance with the INEC and some of these agencies, they are always planning on how to win the election. The next year election, they are already planning it. But the unfortunate set of it, the opposition party, they are not crying out. They are not crying out. One would have expected that they are crying now. They are writing it. If a politician can pay for a senatorial campaign, some of these are local media for 6 months, 9 months. What of the opposition party for doing that jingle? Tell people what they need to do, what they need to know about this political party. And when you ask people, giant political party, whether PDP, APC, ADC, and the rest of them, they don't have manifesto. They don't have manifesto. So political parties like that, how would you as Nigerian man to say I want to back political party? When you hear Jacob was speaking the last election, Chadosa was killed one of the school around the Lorium. You on the day of election, you don't want to go to the booth. Because these boys, they are always there, always around, they want to wreck our book. They are not checkmating them. Because they are people, they are not be able to have the talk. I think it will happen for election. 1999, during zero party, I don't speak for all these politics. If they happen, they'll not be able to get it will take some time, it will take some time.
No, Mr. Chris, let me tell you one thing. You see, it still relies on the hands of Nigeria. You see what Venezuela voice was heard today. Because they were crying out, it's not opposition party, ordinary citizens. I see Oshobore led protest about 2 days ago in Abuja. The protest was very few about this tax reform. Nigerians don't want to wake up from their slumber. That's the problem. We want manna to fall from heaven. We must make attempt. We must make sacrifice. If you don't make it, nobody will listen to you. We are talking about this Christian genocide. Is it not because of one man from Plateau that cried out and said there is a Christian genocide? That is the voice America has. They've now come to intervene in Nigeria. That's how it's supposed to be. If you don't cry out, nobody cares about you. You must cry out. It's very, 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 very important. Nigeria, because of our docility, we don't care. People will start crying. This man is enforcing, implementing a law that would destroy every Nigerian. Nobody is speaking. Oshobore went ahead to go and lead a protest about 2 days ago. The protest, no, yesterday, the protest is not up to 100 people. A country of about 250 million. Is that not shameless? If 50 million people go to the street of Nigeria, you think Tinubu will still remain in Nigeria? He will run away from us all. He will run. He can even resign. What are we talking? Nigerians are the problem.
Yeah.
The attitude of the problem we have is Nigeria.
Yes, make I tell you something. Do you see our security agents that they've been the problem? Yes, their duty is to also protect us. Do you know say when protests come now this police has to be beat on the long run
Chris, you know why they be like that? May I tell you one thing? You know why they be like that? Let me tell you today. Why is always like that? The protesters are very few. For example, like Edo State now. Do you know if 50,000 in the street of Benin, Edo State will be shut down? You don't know. 50,000 people on the street, it will be socially shut down. How many police go fit kill? Can police kill 10,000 people in a day? They can try that genocide. They will sentence them to work prison.
What?
Nigeria, the problem of Nigeria, we are too afraid. We make those we are afraid.
Nigeria too corrupt. Listen, whether civil society, religious leader, traditional leader, politician, nurse or whatever the name is called, any of these organizations, they are very corrupt too. when something like that come up, you know what the government they do? Government they quickly they see that they lobby there. Once government don't lobby there, they'll simply go to the manage the street. What they are keen about how much can they take home at the end of the day? How government want give them?
Chris, I beg, log out and log in again. Chris, log out and log in again. Come in again because it's like you just there two places. You're not there, okay. Log out again. Let me bring it. Okay. Can you hear me now? Chris. No, may I remove her? Okay. So as I was saying, Nigeria will make noise too much. Now we fear pass for the world. How many military do we have? Military cannot even fight Boko Haram. They cannot even fight ISWAP. How many police we have? If there's 1 million march today in Nigeria, Nigeria will be shut down. They will tell the government, say, until you meet up our demand, we will not leave the street. The world is watching them. They can't do anything. Because Nigeria, they are docile people, they don't talk. So the government will take advantage. Do you know how many years for Venezuela people face this brutality that came to an end today? Almost about 10 to 15 years. They were pushing, protesting. But today, God has come to rescue them. The president is not going to jail. So in the head of APC, Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians don't want to protest. I don't support violence. Even if they go and give any Nigerian youth money to go against the you gather and buy that person. How many are there? How many? To come and destroy the protest. You not go gather, keep by that person. Men are accused them to death. Nigeria make noise, we are afraid. Mr. Chris.
Yeah.
Are you here now?
I'm coming. I'm just trying to re-enter
No,
again.
don't log in. Don't log in. You're already in.
Okay.
You're already in. Take that one out.
Take that one out.
Okay, can you hear me now? Chris,
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
The problem of Nigeria, we are too afraid. We need to be telling ourselves the truth. Every country that has survived today, succeed today, there must be a sacrifice. All Nigeria don't want to die, but they want to make heaven. That's the problem of Nigerians. Even if they are corrupting some group of youth to destroy that protest, everybody will surrender, make sure that youth is born alive. Because why? Your life is very important. You want a better society. You cannot be supporting bad government. These are my areas that I'm emphasizing on. How many are there? How many security forces do we have in Nigeria that can confront all Nigerians if Nigeria really want to take back their country? How many? Do you think Nigerian military will just wake up and keep and buy 10,000, 15,000 Nigerians and it will be on the world news? My brother, Nigeria will be a desert. America will grant all the government parasitos. They will destroy everywhere. There will not be a hidden place for them. And they will face genocide. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So the problem of Nigeria today, my brother, Nigeria, everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to buy. That's the problem of Nigeria. We should not deceive ourselves. We should not deceive ourselves. How many are there? There are few people that is just terrorizing us. Very few. The politicians in Nigeria that is sucking our money, they are not up to 10,000 in total. They are not up to 10,000, I'm telling you today. World Bank was telling your useless president that 139 million Nigeria is in abject poverty. Tinubu was denying it. These are people that you borrow money from. These are people that you borrow money from. Chris, come in again.
Chris, come in again.
So what I'm saying is that, you see, in life today, Nigeria has to play a role about their life. Sometimes, good as Norway economy, people go outside there, sometimes they protest against the loss of the government if they are not satisfied with it. The government will come to a round table and give them a listening ear. The problem of good Nigeria, we make noise. We don't support good government. Sure, we have been there for years, saying we must have to take back our country. No Nigerians are supporting him. No Nigerians. Yeah, Anita, yes, Mr. Israel, you are right. I have been seeing her comments since. If you want to come and explain yourself here is freedom of speech. I will send you a link. You will come to the video. You will explain yourself what APC have done to you. That's all. I've been seeing your comments since. Hello, Mr. Chris. Hello, Mr. Ina TV.
Hear you.
Hello, Mr. Ina TV.
Maybe he's having network problem.
No, he's just waving up and down. Can you hear me now? Chris, can you respond?
Good evening to you, Paul Ogele. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, my brother. We have been discussing about Venezuela.
Happy New Year to you and to every... Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
About the president of Venezuela and America just pick up today. What is your take on that matter?
But can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes. Happy New Year to you and to everybody else. You have been looking at what, sir? I didn't hear you well.
I say in Venezuela today, you hear what happened. What is your take on that matter?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I think
I can hear you.
that is what Nigeria also require, right?
In ITV, Chris, can you hear me now?
Network is.
Chris, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, now,
Yeah.
on the area of Venezuela, what is your take on that matter? Forget about Nigeria first.
Where the issue of Venezuela ought to be at the Venezuela is a better country, a dependent. It's from whichever way you want to interpret, it's an infringement. There's no two ways about it. He's the president, no matter how bad he is. He was supposed, if ever, there was supposed to be a protest and remove him from the office. And if ever there's going to be any judgment to this in this country. So for external force, like America, because of their might, what we play from other smaller countries, that's the decision of Venezuela today. So I personally, irrespective of what he has committed, I think this country is still a country. He was supposed to have been given that little regard.
No, Chris, why would not
right.
agree with you? These guys, they don't need a regard. You know one thing? If they start their brutality, like what is happening in Nigeria today, these guys, they don't have conscience. What are we talking about? Do you know how many opposition in jail in Venezuela? Do you know how many people this guy have eliminated? I don't even know what you are saying. These guys, they don't deserve to live. That's the same exactly what Nigerians are facing in our country. Can you go and challenge Tinubu government now? DSS will come after you. A country where opposition cannot speak out. Is that a democratic system? Is that a democratic system? Opposition cannot challenge a ruling government. So America, they can go to anywhere in the world. They rule the world. Take it or you like it. Let's not deceive ourselves. America controls the world. Because where there is oppression in your country, they can come there and pick down your useless president that doesn't have good mindset, that doesn't have good dream for his people. All what they know to loot money. All what they know about dictatorship. Are you guys not tired? What kind of democracy are we practicing in Nigeria today? When Tinubu is turning Nigeria to one-party system. That dictatorship. You want everybody to come to APC. He's threatening the governors because those ones are dirty. Their hands are not clean. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
Something went wrong with my system here, so I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Something went wrong with my system here. I'm trying to fix it, and it's not working out.
You are still working on it?
I'm still working on it. Let me just see if I can just get this thing. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and
Can you
clear.
hear me clearly now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you will say
Go ahead.
overview. Personally, let me not be biased. There's problem all over the world. In Africa, Europe, in Asia, even in the United States of America, there's problem all over the world. It's high time leadership and provide solution to all this. Ukraine war is not coming to an end. It's not coming to an end. America just started another one. Yes, they've removed the threat now. But let's see how they can stabilize that. Mankind can live a better life. It's all over the world. I'm just thinking of how that sit down to fix the problem. Now, when you come to Africa, there's a problem. You have insecurity, national malpractice, and national gay, just to mention you. Business are not working as a. So I think leadership. This is not the time to be testing or we have not listen. The situation of Venezuela to some of these European Union, some of these countries, they are not too comfortable with the way they respect America because of the might of the United States of America, but they are also comfortable with the way he was removed from the office.
Because why? The election, he never won the election. They told him to step down. He refused. He refused. The result is clear, like what they did in 2023. Do Tinubu win the election? He never won. He wants to ring himself into power.
Yes. If they have done that, if they have done that to Tinubu in Nigeria, other African people would have learned the lesson. And the problem we have with some of these Western countries, they would not be like to ourselves. The Western countries are the problem of Africa. Because when these leaders are failing, they are the ones that is on the long run benefiting from them. Now, America kept what they call it, those criminals. Now, do you think America is a Father Christmas? No, America is not a Father Christmas. Can you hear me?
I believe
Can you
what
hear
is
me?
currently okay.
Yeah.
America is not a Father Christmas. Nigeria, the Nigerian government is going to pay for that service. Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes.
Yes, Nigerian
We can hear
government is
you.
going to pay for that
We
service.
can hear you.
America have been looking for an opportunity to strike. They've been looking for an opportunity to come into Nigeria. Now the land is fertile enough for them to come into Nigeria now. So whatever days, whatever number of days, months, years they are going to spend, Nigeria government is going to pay. The service is not going to be free. So I think if you extend beyond fighting insecurity, fighting Boko Haram, SWAT, and the rest of them, Qaeda, the rest of them, they need to fight our satanic and evil politician in Nigeria. The way a manner election is being ring in their own favor, whether they have the politician, because they will always ring themselves in office. The election of Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu, one would have expected external force to intervene. It's only the wish of the people. A perfect election was another case study. One would have expected that some external power not to have involved in a domestic election. Yes, the state election, probably the
Okay, Mr. Chris, I will pause you there first. Before brother NITV. Before brother Chris will come back again, or brother Israel. What is your take about Venezuela matter? NITV, quickly, just 2 minutes.
Yes, my Paul Gele, the host, I want to once again wish you Happy New Year. Mr. Chris, the world economist that Nigerian government is not employing, neither Okpebolo as a governor will want to ask someone like Chris to come and help, profile or build up some roadmap into Edo economy. But that's a conversation for another day. I remain Timothy Osemege, a public affairs analyst. Once again, Happy New Year to everyone who's been with us on this platform. What has happened in Venezuela, that shows to you and shows to every one of us here that it's not going to be business as usual for world leaders or African leaders or even Nigerian leaders, that in the coming months or in coming weeks or in coming days, the Donald Trump, wind that is currently blowing, whether you like it or not, United States of America is the mother of every other, countries, continents, or nations of the world. So that is that. So what we saw there, I think, is what is commendable. It what should be lauded by every right-thinking member of any given society. Because we've seen whereby leaders are being carried away. Leaders of nations, they're just unduly be carried away. They take laws into their hands. Look at what is happening in Nigeria, for instance. What Donald Trump did on the eve of Christmas 2025, on the 25th day, is not enough. I'm sure with what has happened now, President Tinubu has gotten the signal. Governor Okpebolo of Edo State has also gotten the signal. They are now beginning to recognize that the days of impunities are over. The days of where people just, do things and get scotty free with it, they are over. I heard Pa Chris was trying to say, 2023 presidential general election and all that. Baba, Edo with him, he said, just there's time for everything. Even in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, he said there's time for everything under the sun. Because people have been doing it, they get away with it. It doesn't mean it's going to continue. And this was why they were fighting tooth and nail against Donald Trump coming back the other time. But we're so, thankful to God that we have having him here. Look at the bombardment that happened in Sokoto few days ago. That has brought about calmness in Nigeria, even in Africa. So that will in further would have also informed someone like President Tinubu that look, enough is enough for all this impunity that's been carried away. The election we are preparing for in 2027, that Okpebholo and Tinubu, they have had all institution branded Tinubu 2027. The new Edo line buses he claimed he bought that be branded now for Tinubu 2027. They are already getting the wind. They are feeling the fever. That look, the 2027 they are be agitating for. They have been preparing for. That is not going to be business as usual for them. That the shenanigans they have been carried out. The one Akpabio, Oshomole did, the one the ancestor did by bringing Okpebholo. All that now is over. So what Donald Trump has done, for me, it's a right step in the right direction, because we're not going to continue and continuously having nations of the world being unduly manipulated by people who do not mean well for good governance. So we're going to keep engaging that Donald Trump should come down. If Donald Trump want to even visit Nigeria, I should be the happiest person. Like I've said, I'm going to create 2 rooms for them in my own little apartment here, so that let them bring in their soldiers and military to come and occupy, because Nigeria today, Edo, for instance, needs that kind of attention with the shenanigans, with the thuggery, with the oliganism that you get to watch or see Okpebholo and some persons who do not mean well for democracy are carrying out. Is Nigeria not supposed to be a democratic nation? Many countries of the world are they not supposed to be a democratic countries or nations? Why do we see have leaders want to, continuously having institution mortgaged and having a institution, pocketed? Look what happened in Sri Lanka. We keep mentioning Sri Lanka every day. Paogele, you were trying to say something earlier. Fela has already responded to this conversation. He said, I get one child, Papa day for house, Mama day for house. That is why Nigerians and so detailed for other nations in Africa, they are not speaking up. Now you talked about Sowore leading protests. Present day there were not more than 100 or 50.
Yes.
Why would people want to come up? How many persons will want to act like the blind Timothy, who has sacrificed his civil service job at the altar of fighting for good governance? Nobody will want to try it. So that's why Nigeria will continue to suffer. That's why Africa will continue to remain underdeveloped. After 65 years of independence, with the God-blessed, mineral, human resources, some in the air, some in the water, some in the land, we are still bankrupt. We are still economically bankrupt. We are still socially and morally and politically bankrupt. We are still, otherwise degraded. So I'm happy. I'm the most happiest person. I know some persons wouldn't want to be, happy with what I'm saying tonight. If the days of impunity should be over. The days of impunity are over. So we must continue to have these people who believe that, they can do or not do. They can have nations. They can stay in Africa, where you hear somebody will stay in power for 39 years.
Yeah,
somebody will be 89 years. He's still he's still in charge of affair of a state. I think that is appalling. Not only appalling, it's also disgusting as well. So in going forward with what has happened,
Okay. Mr. Israel, you are there. I think Timothy have lost it. Mr. Israel, can you unmute yourself?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you very much. And thank you for. Let me just quickly just highlight something here. Well, you asked about this Venezuela
Yeah.
conflict. Okay. First of all, the narrative is that you asked a question just now. Good evening, everyone. I forgot to say, did Nicolas Maduro won the election? It's just like what we always have in Nigeria. But according to the National Electoral Commission, the council, which is the CNC in Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro was declared the winner of the 2024 presidential election of about 51% vote, according to the CNBC. But however, the result was actually disputed by the opposition, Edmundo Gonzalez, who actually said he won by a margin, by a wide margin. So this has become a conflict between the Maduro government and Edmundo Gonzalez. And before then, because the US has always had a backing for the opposition in Venezuela, they do not like the Maduro government. They were a series of actually things that were actually put into this. The reason of the US and Venezuela are this strange relationship that have led to this Maduro being captured yesterday. It was because it's a political, it has to do with a struggle of a political control in the regional, regional influence across, access to strategic resource, and both sides threat to national interest. So their relationship is like a power control in the Latin America and just like the Caribbean countries. So it's not really what people are actually thinking. They might link it to Nigeria, and I can categorically tell you that there is influence of legitimacy of government, then the oil and resources. Can you hear me? The oil and resources, whether people like it or not, the Americans have always been putting their mouth in everybody when they have influence. And I'll give you the reason why the Americans, even though you might like the idea that the opposition are happy that Maduro is out, but we cannot leave the implications where we know what the US foreign policy has always leaned on. You understand? When they have interest in your country and they want something in your country, they will come in any way, form, and say it's a regime change. And this is the reason why I'm afraid in my country right now, because for the president to allow Donald Trump to come into our country and start doing all sort of things, this might also see as a weakness. Opposition might play it as a weakness. So let's look at what the main tensions. The US opposed to Venezuela political system. I told you just now, the reason is that they do not see Nicolas Maduro as a legitimate leader. So they have always seen the Maduro leadership as authoritarian and corruption towards human rights. So if you remember, when Edmundo Gonzalez declared that he was the winner, when they did the 2024 election, Maduro actually, he came out on the balcony. Maduro ordered his soldiers to go and they arrested Edmundo Gonzalez. Some of the opposition leaders, they were all arrested. So to them, you see where they came out from. Oh, it's not legitimate, it's authoritarian, blah, 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 human rights violation. Meanwhile, they have their interest in Venezuela, oil. Then, number two is the oil economic leverage. Did you hear that? Oil economic leverage. You can know that Venezuela is one of the largest proven oil reserves. Everybody knows that. The US wants stability in that oil market, and historically they try to influence Venezuela energy, but Maduro government sees this as an interference. Mr. Ogil, I don't know if you're understanding this whole thing. This is how the whole thing began. So US policy has always been anybody that will compete with them in that their region is always seen as opposition. So they will fight you tooth and nail. So Maduro's government was already in limbo.
My panelists, there is one place I will disagree with you. Do you know one
Okay,
thing?
go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
In any developed society, when the government of the day is not brutalizing people, do you think America can just come and interfere to your country? I've seen a lot of videos about Venezuela. I have a friend that was living in Venezuela before. He came to Norway. He's a Nigerian, was a teacher in Venezuela. He has told me this history of Venezuela. Those presidents in Venezuela, they are not human beings. They are not supposed to live. The guy told me, listen to me, my brother. Any society where the leader is violating human rights, like what is happening in Nigeria today, they are not leaders. You attract America to come to your country. The guy told me, said the Venezuelans in the prison for years is uncountable. Say a lot of them have died in the prison. Opposition, you don't dare and protest. If you protest, they can fire you, they can jail you, you cannot express yourself. Are you calling that one a government? What kind of things are we talking about? What is oil? Oil, do you know Venezuelan people are very poor? Upon the oil they have, do the president manage the oil well? The answer is no. Venezuela are one of the guy told me today, say 75 to 80% of Venezuela, they are living in under poverty. He was a teacher there. He was a teacher. He stays there more than 10 years. When he told me the story, I was shocked. He said that man going to the prison in America, he said every Venezuela they will be celebrated. He said, how dare you go and challenge the president of you want to die in prison?
Mr. Ogele, somebody wants to join your panel. I think his name is Atlantic. So my question is, I think maybe you should put the thing on the comment so that he can join. I am not saying that. He said I should please stop talking about the oil nonsense. Please, sir. You have your own opinion to give, okay? I'm not talking based on what you want to hear. I talk with facts, and the host can tell you that. So if you want to contest whatever I'm saying, don't use insult. Please.
No insulting words.
Mind with you. If you want to reason with me, you can come and do that. See, we understand that the US policies you don't have facts. See, America is talking it's not taking any resources.
The number is there. My WhatsApp number
I don't want to Mr. Atlantic, please be mindful. Please be mindful. If you have a fact, please come and spare your fact.
It's not here. If you want to come and express yourself, call me on this WhatsApp number, so I will send you a link. You join us.
I'm not a small boy that we want to tell geopolitics. If you have your own fact, bring your own to the table. You don't need to insult me for that.
Yeah.
It's your opinion.
Yeah, it's your own opinion. Yeah.
No, so the point is that everyone knows that they have a kind of a government they operate. They operate a government close to Cuba, which is a socialist system. Okay, America does not like those America wants to see a democracy. And that is what the opposition has been urging for. America always used democracy, but if you look at it on the other hand, in as much as you can blame Venezuela and say, oh, well, Venezuela has not been credible, Nicolas Maduro, this thing would have started when Hugo Chavez was once there. Former president of Venezuela, his name is Hugo Chavez.
It was a military, it was not a democratic elected president.
Exactly.
It was a military.
No, he was. So at the end of the day, but you still need to look at what are the factors.
This was the vice president. Israel, listen, the area will not agree with you. You come as a vice president as a military regime. Now you now take to a democratic system of government. The way you were handling your people. My brother, I have a friend that lived there. He was a teacher.
They are still socialists. They are socialists. I know. Mr. Ogele, they are Maduro. Can you hear me? Maduro is a socialist. That's what I'm saying. So the problem here, these are the main things that I saw. I told you the main phase was the U.S. opposition to Venezuela political system. And I told you the election, they contested that it was not free and fair, that Maduro is authoritarian. That's number one. Yeah. Number two, then you have the oil economic leverage. And I told you that the U.S. want to see stability in the oil market and has historically tried to influence Venezuela energy policy. U.S. has been trying to do that for years. Okay? because US don't want anybody that will compete with them in the region. They are seeing that will be a threat to their national security. So another thing is the US military. Okay.
Chris,
So
mute yourself,
another
please.
thing. Okay.
Chris, mute
Another
yourself.
thing.
I'm coming. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. Another thing is right there is that is competing narrative at the UN. Venezuela alliance with Russia, China, and Iran. Take note of these three people: Russia, China, and
Yes,
Iran.
this number, sir. That number you can
So the America see this as a threat to their national security. This partnership challenging US influence in the Western Hemisphere. Russia, in particular, has openly criticized US action in Venezuela. Do you know that? Now, let me tell you the trick of what this whole thing started. Do you remember that Putin was in Washington?
No way. Go ahead, sir.
Do you know? Sorry, Putin was in what's that place? Anchorage. I forgot, Alaska. When they went to see in Alaska regarding to Ukraine and Russia fight. Do you know that Putin was there? Now, here is the point. Before then, the Russians were backing Maduro. They almost put their warship there, and the US thought that would be another threat to their national security. Let us now ask ourselves, why is it that Putin is now turning a blind eye to Venezuela? Was there a deal struck by Putin and the American president over Ukraine and say, let me have Ukraine on my own, the way I want it, you can have Venezuela? Do you actually know what transpired? But if you look at the alliance here, Iran, Russia, China, and Iran has been a partner to Venezuela, and America don't like that. The coziness of Donald Trump and Putin, that agreement was made in Anchorage. Was Venezuela included? That is what we are supposed to be asking. Why is it that Russia is not coming into place for Venezuela now? These are the things. Look at Iran. Iran has been backing Venezuela because of the tension between the Americans. Now, with this America wants to show that strength of force as a commander-in-chief in that region to tell Venezuela that this thing will not work. I tell you understand. So this is why this thing is escalating, and it's going to push a lot of things in the coming days. The capture of Venezuela President Hugo Chavez and his wife yesterday has shown that U.S. foreign policy is here to stand in the American region. Because what they have just done now, in the next coming days, because we have seen the opposition coming out to demonstrate that they are happy that Nicolas Maduro has been taken away. But what next? Do we now have a regime change? And whoever is put there is going to be pro-American. So America now have direct access to the oil in Venezuela. Here we come.
My panelist, Mr. Israel, let me just tell you one thing. If, for example, if we have a country like America, if they say, I know America does not go without their interest. It's good. Let them go for their interest, one. And let them protect that country. Let me say country of Nigeria. Nigeria is an oil-producing country. Let me tell you one thing. We have oil. But we look like a country who does not have oil. We look like a country who is very poor. Now, on my own, if America can interfere to help us to build that country, they are welcome to our country. Because we have been saying, oil. We don't see the end of the light of the day. We are still
Mr. Ogile, sorry to cut you short. What you don't get is that Mr. Donald Trump is actually using the leverage of saying that Nicolas Maduro is a sponsor of what? Narcotics to his country.
The guy was having that case before.
Okay. And now it has now put Venezuela in a strange. It was also using other partnerships like St. Kitts and Nevis. That was where some of the warships were stationed. You know, would that not act as a strain that St. Kitts and Nevis are now kind of, he wants to put another country inside this whole conflict? See, I am not saying that Maduro is good, but a regime change, what is it now going to lead to? This is what the problem now stands. Is Donald Trump having a regime change? Is it because of the, we all know, because it's very stated now, and I can prove it to you that the reason why he's going there is the competition in that region. America don't want to see their national interest for. They work on their national interest first. And that is what Donald Trump campaigned on. America first. So you have to look at those things. These are dynamics that we looked at. It's not just about what is. We know Maduro wasn't having a free and fair election, okay? But the opposition himself, Gonzalez himself, is he more pro-American? This is how is the policy going to change? How is the whole system going to change in Venezuela in the coming days?
My brother, the only thing I want to hear on this matter, I don't like any leader who is a dictator. I don't support any leader. You are a president of a country. You have the country is very rich as an oil producing country. Your people are living in utter poverty. Anything they like, they do with them because they are evil. It's just like Saudi Arabia. We are talking about Saudi Arabia. Dude, Qatar have oil more than Venezuela. Qatar is an oil land. But if you see the life of Qatarians, my brother, you will need the government. They are ruled by king, but they are using what they have for their people. They are using what they have for their people. This is where we don't agree with that man. How can a country like Venezuela have a huge amount of oil? My brother, if you see the poverty in that country, you will be crying. People cannot even eat 1 square meal. What are they doing with those resources? What are they doing with it? Let America take them to go and die in jail. They don't deserve to live. It's just like Nigeria. My father worked in the oil sector. There was a day my father talked to me, my son. He said the government is not telling you how many barrels of oil is going out of Nigeria. He said the day Nigerians will know. He said Nigeria is sitting down on top of. He said the day Nigeria will know. He said the government is lying. He said, do you know how many crude that is going out of this country every blessed day? And we still remain in utter poverty. My brother, it's not good. If you have resources, use it for your people.
Mr. Ogile, I will not come to your platform I always tell you the fact. You understand? Because I believe that in this place we live, in any place we live, we have to be telling ourselves the truth. You understand?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we have to be telling ourselves the truth. I can't come in here and tell you lies. The American foreign policy.
And what I'm saying is that any government that is doing good with his people, no country will just come and interfere. No country will act. Even America will not do that because of their.
Even in today, let me tell you, even today in Cuba, Raul Castro, the brother to Fidel Castro, he has opposition. Even so there is what we are concerned. What we are concerned now is Spain has called in this morning to say we can use a diplomacy. Now you've arrested. Before then, they were even $25 million bound was on Maduro's, whoever captured Maduro. They have been using every tactics to get Maduro. We know all these things. This is geopolitics playing here.
Because you know why they capture him easily, like a rat? The people were not with him any longer. I am telling you.
No, it's not. Okay, let's say you can use that leverage. But let's say the American power in terms of military power compared to the Venezuelan military, they are not even up to 10% of the American military. So you have to understand that the operation that was carried out yesterday is that we do not know. This is just a speculation. Do you actually know if there's a dialogue, or they just said, well, if you allow us to take Maduro, we will not get you. We will not come to you. But if you don't allow us to take Maduro, we will do X, Y, and Z. Nobody wants to use their life. So you might not understand most of the things. We are just talking.
No, Israel, I agree with you. Let me tell you one thing. It's just like Qatar today now. Saudi Arabia today now. My brother, I've met a Qatarian here in Norway, come as a tourist. My brother, if they tell you how much they are getting in salary, they don't pay tax. The government use the oil for their people. They are all rich people. These guys are all stickly rich. Okay, it's just like Norwegian. And let me tell you one thing. There is no Norwegian that is handicapped. Norwegian government use their oil for their people. All Norwegian is living average life. Standard average life. Even if you are a drunkard, the money of the oil will reflect in your life. What are we talking about? What I'm against, if God have given a natural resources to any country, the leader they should use it well, so that foreign countries will not come and interfere. The protest
I agree.
was getting out of hand.
I agree. I agree with you, Mr. Ogele. I agree with you. You know, I'm somebody that talks.
Yeah.
You know, I'm somebody that speaks on.
Yeah.
You know, I'm somebody that speaks on the institution. If you want to bring Nigeria in now, right? We have a system that is in comatose.
Yes,
if they like, they can paint it anywhere. That's their luck. Even the one you have, the one in Edo State, that they are just fooling themselves, pretending that everything is right. This is how it works. You understand? If you allow somebody to play on that, then it will be your fault. This is why I'm telling you that the one in Nigeria, the problem that
what happened in Venezuela is going to, if our leadership in Nigeria, it's going to happen.
You see, the greatest mistake that was made by the president, and they are already using it on him, is that he said that the Nigerians are in coordination with the airstrike by the US. But he forgot that the American president, on his true social media handle, Donald Trump's social media, he didn't say Nigeria, he said the United States. And he even came out to say the United States. He didn't say in collaboration with Nigeria. It was the Nigerian government that said we have them, we gave them. Wait. He said we are in conjunction. It is the aide to the president of our country that then said this is how it played. But this is the problem. When you allow anybody to come into your country because he wants to help, it's another sovereign nation. It shows that you have failed in leadership.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
but in the case of Venezuela, we all know that these are I gave you the things that they were laundering about because of Iran and this one, competition and all sorts of things played into it. And Nicolas Maduro has been number one target for the American foreign policies. So that has been their one.
The artists were mentioning that now today. Let me tell you, I have a friend, say Baba here is from Iran. Let me tell you, any country does not have, any country where citizens do not have freedom of speech, these leaders, they are not deserved to live. My friend told me, I always go to the shop, say you can't dare and protest in Iran. They will sell you guys ablaze. Are they leader? Is that government? These guys, they are not human beings.
Let me allow others to speak so that I can hear, because for me, I am just here to give the facts. I'm not propaganda or anything. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome. Let's welcome our brother, Mr. Midwest. You are welcome to the show today. God bless you, my brother. Can you unmute yourself, sir?
Okay.
Just wait on Mr. Timothy. Somebody just join us now. Let us just one. Okay, go ahead, Timothy. Go ahead. Just conclude.
Okay, man. I'll be the other guy.
Yeah,
no problem. You are welcome, Mr. Midwest.
Midwest, you are welcome.
Okay.
Yeah. I have the. Who is to speak? Is he going to speak? So I wait, or I should say something.
Yeah, Paul Gele, okay.
Go ahead now, Timothy.
Timothy, you can go on. I just
moved. Timothy to speak. Thank you very much, Israel Machiavelli. I'm speaking already. Okay, yes. I want to say that what has happened in Venezuela right now is an eye-opener for every other countries and every other citizens of every other nations of the world. And also going to be a great lesson for every other African leaders or every other world leaders that the days of impunity are over. The days where we believe we can do things and get away with it, those days are over. We cannot continue to be doing one thing same way, and we are going to be expecting a different result. For me, I'm the happiest person that the Donald J. Trump made it for this election. He contested again in the United States. Some persons never wanted him because they knew he was going to become a sanitizer. So some of these shenanigans that you're going to see around. So for me, it's a big kudos for someone like Donald Trump. And I hope he's able to sustain this. For persons who are believing or thinking, there is something he's looking on for that is going to gain, even in Nigeria. Donald Trump, they're not going to look for anything. They just want that sanctity. They just want, that sanity to be upheld across the world. I think for me, I am the most happiest person of this current, wind of progress, wind of discipline, wind of having things done rightly that is currently blowing around the entire continent. So for me, I pray that the good Lord Almighty continuously strengthen President of the United States, President J. Trump. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for that illustration, my brother. Mr. Midwest, can you unmute yourself and go ahead, sir?
Hello, Gene. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul Gile. I'm done for the now.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I give your house listeners and viewers across the globe. I saw you guys discussing about Venezuela. What I will say is this: we are now in a dangerous terrain when it comes to the global structure. It's no longer going to be like a rule-based system anymore, but power-based. We're discussing a sovereign country. Even if the leaders are bad, another country cannot go there and pick a sitting president of a country. There's no way it is being written in any law, even if you put bunting on the head of that leader. And when you look at the world very well, there are powerful leaders in the world that the International Criminal Court have indicted, but they are moving freely because they are powerful. So we Africans should think of our own selves. In all this game, what is our interest? Have we negotiated our interest? I will tell you categorically, no. We are just waiting for them to decide. But when they are deciding, they will decide for their own interest. Look at our continent. The other day, Israel Prime Minister recognized the land of Somaliland. Well, it is a joy for the indigenous people of that place. They want independence. But when you look at the strategic position of that country, you understand why Israel decided to act that way. So that is to say, everything or every action you are watching today is based on interest of those countries, interest of the United States. It has nothing to do with Venezuelan people. I will tell you that. I think America have announced that they will rule the country until they are able to find anybody deemed fit to take charge of that country. If that is the case, then the country has been kidnapped. So there's no law to justify that. Because if you say you want to arrest the president of a country and you caught that president and you are now ruling that country, I think they went beyond the boundary. So that's why I say
I don't think that one is going to be possible. The interior government can come in. It's not going to be possible.
So I think so. Let's relate it to our country. For me, I'm not here to praise any of our leader if we really want to generalize. But the thing is this: Nigeria is right because the way it is today, I don't know the interest of the country. What is the plan of our leaders? How are they seeing American intervention? How are the citizens saying, yes, it look good. They are stopping these guys. They want to destabilize their structures. They are helping. But what is the plan for the leaders of the component of people that really make up Nigeria? Okay, let's take for example, we as the Edo that are here now in your platform. What is our interest? So we are waiting for a Nigeria citizen to rule for the interest of everybody, when it is very clear that what is really in the mind of Nigerians are tribes. Just ethnic nationality. Now, Tinubu has a place where he come from. If the worst come to worst, they can declare their country. What will you do? You will be gluing them to Nigeria? The Northerners are already crying. So, okay, if that's the case, they will come, because those people I know, there's a length you will put them to, the way they reason, they will put up a fight. Russia will supply them, will support them. I'm telling you that because the Niger is there, Chad is there, they are almost the same people. What is our interest? I just want to narrow it to my own people today. You see, the crisis we find ourselves in Edo State is very unfortunate. That some of the best among us is being beaten up in our own streets. All I will say is this: let's use this moment to ask ourselves a question: how did we find ourselves here? So that we can also be able to stand up, and consider our interest. If Nigeria is good, good for us. But if it's tomorrow, people are now saying, I know they do. We've been able to stand and also have a voice, or else everything will be discussed on our assets. Today, whatever America is using to help us, if anybody is here telling you it's free, that person is mistaken. Our own is cost and interest.
Everybody knows that it's not free. Yes, go ahead, sir.
It's not going to be free. It's going to be cost and interest, and they are coming to take it as well. Their presence is welcome, but what our people are they strategizing to seize the moment and opportunity that will come from it? Because one, they don't even understand the components of the terrain. Israeli is also picking interest. They said they will join America to help us, and they will do for sure. They are all coming. Once they say they are coming, the way it is now. But and the kind of we are coming to that kind of phrase or statement. We are coming to help our Christian brother. It is good to some extent, but to some extent, it's also questionable because we are diverse people. You see it now, and if that is the case, that means we are nearing a breakup. Are we preparing for this? I'm appealing to my people. All these things that is happening in our place, let's see from different angle that really we have failed strategically. So what can we do now to put ourselves together as a people and see the future? So this is some of the kind of summation I will come with tonight, because the politics of Nigeria may have been traumatized. So that idea of just saying one candidate is good, I'm tired of it. A country of 60 years of independence, we have elected professors, we have elected people, we have run by military. My brother, we are still campaigning on how somebody will come and build road. They will give us electricity with cable that is older than my grandfather that cut across the country. They put everywhere.
Very, very bad.
So, Mr. Midwest, God bless you. Let me just
yes,
I get what you were just saying. You see, I always tell people, America cannot just wake up from their own country to say, Nigeria, we want to help you. How do they come to Nigeria? This insecurity matter the government were playing politics with. You don't play with the people you are governing. Don't play with their life. Don't use politics to joke with your citizens. How do we get here? It was the same Nigeria that cried on social media, saying we are now facing Christian genocide in Nigeria. That is how America came and said Nigeria is a country of concern. America could not just wake up one day and say they want to show interest of Nigeria. We should just look it from where it started, because our government does not take insecurity serious. They were playing politics with it. They were playing politics. If anybody they have secured their country,
I agree with you. I agree. I agree with
Mr. Ogele, Mr. Midway. Sorry, you were saying something of a very, very particular thing. Please, Nigerian, please listen to this. You said about Israel recognizing Somaliland was something that great people. Yes, you were actually correct there, but you need to understand the geopolitics played in it. When you have Somaliland was formerly together with Somalia, right? You don't know what happened there. Now, Somaliland became a sovereign state.
The little history I have, there was a civil war. They want to leave.
Okay.
They even declared,
okay. So
declared their own independent a long time.
Yes, but Have they been doing well? The answer is yes. When Israel went there, do you know the reason Israel went there? Because that place is a strategic position for Israel to actually thrive. One, the Gulf of Aden. That is one of the Gulf being contested that. And Israeli want to safeguard that so that when they have their military base in Somaliland, it will allow them to bring their oil from the Arab region. That's number one. Then number two, you need to also know that Israel is competing with other enemies, the Houthis in Yemen, Iran, and also Hezbollah. So they will not allow all these things to work. On the other side, it is a win-win for both. Somaliland wants a recognition of somebody strong in the United Nations so that at least it can help them. The reason why they will allow Israel and nobody in the whole of this world would say Israel should not. And they have done it. The reason why, because Israel is a very influential country in the world. They can influence America, they can influence United States and United Kingdom, France, any other powers so that they can recognize, because even that Gulf of Aden, most of all these people do trade deals there. Most of their ship pass through there. So they will not allow all these Hutu rebels to seize their ship or the Somali pirates. So you see the reason why the Somaliland is wanting that. So when you lead that to, you were also saying that, oh, you see what is happening to us now, we don't have identity. I keep saying that you said they are beating up people that are very influential to our culture as the Edo people, and you are not happy. My brother, I'm very sorry if you say that. I hear you saying on the other platform on Nigeria Watch the other day, I was laughing. Do you know why I was laughing? Because you were the same person who have been preaching this politics of citizen. You, a politics of hate, a politics of things that you know is going to divide. What are you now trying to do? You are not saying, oh, well, let's play, let's try and do. You started it. Let me finish. Let me finish. When I finish, you can go on. You started it because what you did was to create. You were showing hatred. Everybody know you for that. You have been showing your hatred for the past administration, pushing this administration to and now you are seeing the consequences. Now you are going to, now do you know the atmosphere what has caused in Edo, the disgrace that has cost us in the international community? Do you know that? Do you think that it will bring back what you think? Let me finish. I will give you all the time to respond. No. Wait. No, allow me to finish. Allow me. No. Me, I never. No. We are not called. I'm giving you a fact. I've been all your submissions since 20. I've known you for the past 3 years or 4 now. This is your politics. And nobody brought it here. Now you were well done. Now just hold on. Just hold on. You will do your own. You will do your own. Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. There's no allegation. Midwest. Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish.
To have some kind of dialogue, not monologue. You understand?
You allow me to finish. I allow you to finish your own.
Just hold on first, please. 1 minute, wrap it up so that Midwest will respond to you. Just 1 minute, please.
Yes, thank you very much. I don't. Some people, nobody spoke about the dog politics here. You brought it in, and I have to respond to you because all your statements that you have been making is about that. You play a politics of sexism, not a politics of clarifying and making things good for the people. You have always been on the attack on this whole thing, saying that people of high caliber, these are people who have to make the country great, whether you like it or not. But you fail to understand that how you're not going to unite the people when you have already set the flame. People are going to see you to be like, what is he saying? And I have the fact, and to that extent, I'm kind of sorry that what you are going to play now, the diplomacy you are going to play now is not going to work. It's a fallacy.
Mr. Midwest,
I will respond to you.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
You see, my brother, this guy, the way he talks sometimes, an accusation. I don't know why he's talking like that. If you look
This
at
is
the
not accusation. These are
politics
facts.
that
This
has
is my
followed
right.
itself since 1998, yeah,
Go ahead, sir. Mr. Milius, go ahead.
we never do particularly since 1990 date. The thing is this, like the past treasure. Okay, if you talk about identity, I will tell you, as an Edo person, I'm a Bender person, I'm a Midwest person.
Yeah.
But that region that our ancestors fought for is no longer in existence today. And if I tell you the person that has worked hard to really represent us, to see it coming back, even before the past administration, is Pedro Obaseki. But if the resources were there for him to champion this identity for the past years, my brother, with his level of education and influence within this circle, you will understand where this man would have taken us to. So if you are pointing to the past,
last time you called him, he said it's a very painful situation. For you said you were against it.
So my dear brother, so you see, let's look at the past administration. All these barbarism you see is just part of us. It's just like something that has been there. It's not something we can say is new because Okpebholo is ruling. If we want to settle something, we will look at the era of the past. The inactive of Okpebholo today, another administration is coming to tell them. I will tell you, 5 years ago, a senator in that country, serving one, was landing when people attacked that man in the airport in the presence of the CP, police commissioner in Edo State. He was not able to rescue this man out. He had to call the governor in. Even in the presence of the past administration governor, they still collected that markup. Maybe what they plan to do that matter, they would have been worse than this. But what happened? No arrest, nothing. The same people who led it are the one dividing us from far away. I don't know what you want to champion about the past administration. For me, if he really want to invest in Edo people's life, we wouldn't have been so low like this. And if we were so divided like this, that talk back, me, I spent close to 300 euro. Spirit of God bear me witness. We would have been able to stand the weight of Tinubu in that land. We would have been able. So, my dear brother, leadership, it requires wisdom. What I'm trying to present before you today, we have reached a point where we must ask ourselves, how did we find ourselves? This unfortunate incident, one of the best of our own. We have reduced it to nothing. What can we do? And now, if he want to start fighting back, I don't know that through legal means it's good that those guys have been arrested, be persecuted. The traditional council have removed himself. Good, but there are bottom line that led us to this unfortunate incident. Let us not be pretending about it. So this is what I want to.
Please go to the bottom line.
I cannot discuss that on air. These are things
you cannot discuss because you don't have facts. You don't have facts.
Let me learn my point. I'm not debating with you. I'm just trying to echo my own view. Also, the moment we are not in a moment where whether the past, whether the present, as far as you are Edo and you are a leader, you have a voice. Let them consult and ask themselves, because this country you are championing other people to rule. Open your eyes very well. Once you have labored to put them there, it is their ethnic nationality first. So what is going to change that? So you are hoping the man that you have not labored for will be the one that will change it. You think of it very well, because we are in a very, very critical situation. I told you what is happening in all these places. They have their own interest. Their interest is clear to them, but I don't know the interest of our people in this game.
Because people like you have been championing the politics of hate.
Don't be pointing to people like me. You get what I'm saying now? If you want to bring politics,
why not? Why not?
I'm not talking to you. Let me learn my point. So if you want to bring you hold on a moment. Israel, let's do it this way. You echo your view, I echo my view. Area you don't agree, you can point to it. But interrupting me is not a good thing. So I don't do that to you.
An opinion.
Yeah, you know, Timothy, you come there.
So the thing is, when you find yourself in some terrible situation, you must think of, how did I arrive here? What can we do next? And that is the thing I'm trying to present before my own people. In the space of where I see what is on ground is not clear to me, and how it can develop fast to something else. It's obvious. All this help they are giving us, yes. The people who have been doing this thing, by Nigerians with all different ideas, are they going to fold their hand when they see the whole thing hitting them without for that? The answer is no, with the way they are being structured.
That's true.
I'm just telling you. So this is where I'm coming from. So all this idea you want to paint up past leaders as good, we should be ashamed of ourselves that we can't even build road.
Yours is not building now.
We must get
It's a shining.
We don't even have a company. We don't have this one. We don't have. I can't give credit to any of them. So it's left for you to be championing people. My friend, let me just tell you. I don't know what you meant by Edo is shining. If Edo is shining,
because that's what you're championing. That's what you're championing.
Why can't we? That's what time we have to start going back. Is it not all time?
But you went to other panels to say Edo is shining.
Okay, then let another person continue.
Let other person talk. No, you don't, because you don't want to tell the truth.
This is not the way to behave, and we should be.
Oh God, me, I know you well. Let's have another person to speak. You can't challenge that.
Mr. Midwest Republic.
Midwest, please wrap it up before other person interject, please, sir. Mr. Midwest, you are my guest. A round up. Mr. Midwest, sir.
Okay, my brother, the way to round up is that we are in a platform globally, people watching us to echo our view. We are not debating. The thing is, whatever you have, you can say. But at this moment, I am disappointed that Edo is now in a terrible situation like this. Not because of the current governor, not because of only this current governor, no, the past. All are involved. They have failed us strategically from the days of Lucky Benedict to date. And that's why we're in this mess. And they should wake up and take charge of and come put their heads together and admit the fact that this is not the way we're supposed to be as a people. Yes. And that is the way I can round it up when it comes to my state.
Mr. Midwest.
ITV, go ahead, sir. You respond,
yes, Mr. Midwest, can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
I'm hearing you.
Okay, please. I want you to stay on the line. I don't want you to leave yet, because you have raised a couple of issues. I just want to, raise some questions from it, because perhaps maybe you may use 1 minute to respond before Israel will not take his turn. I've listened to you very carefully. Firstly, I want to say that you sound like someone who beats about the bush. You are sounding like that man that is in UK, Mr. Umume Monday. I'm sorry, this is how I feel, but you are going to respond, because the issues you have raised, you have not actually, hitting the nails on the head. Firstly, I'll begin with the issue of Edo, the way you have treated it. You said, 5 years ago, a senator was coming into the state, or somebody was coming into the state, it was almost being beaten up. That 5 years ago, or even about 15 months ago, before this present administration came on board of Senator Modi Okpebholo, I'm not saying you should not have duly settlement for him. No, we all have our personal interest. But in coming up with our personal interest in a public space like this, one would have expected that the type of interest we should come up with should be that of settlement or on in-settlement that will project a nation in the right direction, rather than beating about the bush or allowing the problem to continue, to linger on. By then, we cannot be seen to be members of the progressive union or progressive group, because whether you like it or not, currently we have two groups in the world, even in Edo. Is either you belong to the progressive group or you're belonging to the retrogressive group. So from what you said,
I think let me just comment that your statement, that is your own definition. There may be a way you define retrogression and progressive. So no. It's a word that has different meaning to different people. So I don't know don't use that word here. I cannot answer those kind of questions. I don't know group that are retrogressing, and the only place that is regressing is the entire land. So I just take it like that. I don't know the group.
But he has his opinion. Did you say you had your opinion? Did you say you have your opinion? He has his opinion, and there's a progressive.
Mr. Republic, will you let me land on my thought?
Go ahead.
But whether you are going to respond to whether you belong to the progressive or retrogressive group, that's none of my interest. But it's of the onions that the persons who are listening to us, perhaps persons who are even more knowledgeable compared to us, you and I, all over the world, they will now get to form their opinion about your kind of personality. The question I was going to raise is basically that 5 years ago, or even about 15 months ago, before the Okpebholo administration came on board, would you want to equal or describe the hostility, the oliganism, and the gangsterism and Beroism that pervades the present Edo land now, that is currently on in the air? Would you want to say, oh, it was better or more, it was bad then or compared to what we have today? That's
my brother. I'm not here to defend legalism. You understand me? They are all bad. And that is the point I'm coming from. That our leader, they are all of them, even the one you say you are supporting or the one I'm supporting, they have proven that they are they can turn blind eyes to those kind of things. So don't give justice. I don't know how you're going to measure it, but it happened in the past, and it's still happening to today. So the way it has affected us is what I'm trying to present before you. How can we get out of it? And how can we put a stop to it? How can we have identity? We are losing completely.
What have you done to put an end to it? What have you done to put an end to it? What have you done other than to gaslight it?
You yourself.
Mr. Republic, I'm not.
But 2 minutes, so we should wrap it up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, because 10:30.
We may have to extend this time by 30 minutes, if you don't mind.
No, I have something to No, there's time for my broadcast.
Maybe with 15 minutes extra, because we
needed to have. What Midwestern said, how are we going to get out from this mess we are in?
No, he should be the one. Mr. Ogele, that question should be the one. He should be the one asking questions. He cannot ask questions and say, how are we going to find the mess? And I have just told you just now that you started all this thing when you were going on social media and you started saying that X, Y, and Z. But you have not actually.
I don't know what you started. I don't know.
And I don't even know. Let me tell you. Let me give you. Let me give you. Let me. I do not. Do you know what? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you now. Let me give you my own.
Whether you even recognize.
I don't recognize you.
So
the situation. Let me give you my own. Let me give you my own so that you can let it clear. And everybody, wait. You are the one that brought Edo. I don't even know what concerned Edo inside Venezuela. You brought Edo because you have a sentiment. You see you now. You see you brought because of your sentiment. I don't know where. Oga, please. When you are saying something, when you want to debate people, you have to debate with facts, not propaganda. Because what I know you for. You are just told people, oh, you are concerned. Do you know why you are concerned now? Because all what you think, it didn't go well. I do not belong to any political camp, and you can go and ask anybody. I do not care if the cat is black or white. God, listen to me. You said you want to know, and I will let you know today. I do not care if the cat is black or white as far as it can catch its mice. Nigeria remains a democratic system, not a monarchy system. That's number one. Number two, the aim of affair of governance has to do with what the democracy actually entails. Federal, state, and the local government. Okay? This is how it works. In a state, you are looking for hoodlums actually paraded a citizen in the streets where you have a number one sitting governor whose aim is to protect life and property. Section 49 sub B. That is what it says.
We are not in the court of law. We are not in the court of law where you question laws and sections and
Mr. Midwell.
See,
Okay, we are not in the monarchy
look at
system.
you.
Please let me finish.
Please,
Let me finish. Let me land on my point.
having my thought.
Keep
Let
quiet.
me
Keep quiet.
please.
Keep quiet.
No.
Keep quiet.
Don't tell me to keep quiet. You keep. Don't tell me that. Don't try that nonsense. I don't tell you. Don't try that nonsense again. Don't try that nonsense. How can you tell me to keep quiet? How can you keep quiet? You keep quiet.
I know why I said you keep quiet.
Who do you know? Keep quiet. You. How do you tell me that? Do you have the right? Do you have the right? Do you have the right?
The owner
Do you have the right?
The owner of this platform lives in the kingdom of
Ogele, if you allow this man to be telling us what to do, to tell us to keep quiet when he does not have the right, who are you to be telling us to keep quiet?
No insult, Israel. Listen, no insult, please. No insult on this
You'll
platform.
be telling us to keep quiet all the time when you don't have the right.
I'm the moderator.
Is it not democracy? Is it not constitution that works in our country? It's telling us we are not in the court of law. See you now.
Israel, listen first. Please, there is no insult on this platform. Everybody has right to his own opinion. We are all Nigerians. We are all fighting the same cause. We want a better Nigeria. I don't want us to come here and fight ourselves. Talk your own, make I talk my own. That is the way it's supposed to be. Saying
that's how democracy works.
Yes. Talk your own and let me talk my own. Please.
Ogene.
Yes.
Ogene, please, let him not talk to me. Let him echo his view. I did not come here to talk to him. So
that is why we are talking. If you don't want to talk, you don't bring views that people will talk to you. Nobody brought Edu. You are the one who brought Edu. Then you can sit in your house. You can sit in your house. In a democracy, I will talk to you. If you don't want, you sit in your house.
Ogene, I will sit down. Ogene, for me to rant off my own, my brother. Yeah. What I will say is the moment has come, we should ask ourselves a question: how do we find ourselves here? And again, to talk about monarchy, we are not in a monarchy system. The most useless thing that has ever happened to that
democracy.
Hold on a moment. Hold on.
Ogene, I don't like you. You took my time.
I will allow you to round up. You Israel the greatest, the worst thing that has happened to that space is to make laws that push the monarchy aside. When they were involved in the regional era, we were very fantastic people. Now we practice democracy that recognize them partially without really giving them a full status to really contribute to the country. Now, the kind of case they settle, land, dispute, quarrel, every year, and their contribution is well recognized. Even the man that was dragged in the street of Benin, value is heritage, value is culture. In the 80s, in the 90s, it made us proud for whom we are. So therefore, the inability not to recognize these people is what we are suffering today. I am proud to live in Norway. Sweden is a kingdom of Sweden. The man that hosted this thing live in the kingdom of Norway. They work in collaboration up to date, and everybody's happy. Denmark is the same. Even the entire European Union, where they gather, there is a king there. So be proud that you have a king. I don't know what you're talking about, the constitution. The constitution cannot rule primary school. Are you not ashamed of yourself? They can't even build roads.
You should be ashamed of yourself then. You should be ashamed of yourself for calling us that. You should be ashamed of yourself then. Don't tell us that. What are you talking about? Now let me respond to you.
There's a call. Everybody mute yourself. The man want to contribute. There's a call from the United States. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. I just want to contribute to this, what's going on in Guinea. You know, our problem is, when you tell our brothers and sisters the truth, they get angry.
Yes.
Like Israel is speaking right now. He is telling you his opinion, the truth, what is going on in Guinea. You don't have to be upset. You be compromised, sit on the table in a white wall nowadays. You gotta listen. Everybody has an opinion.
Yes.
So listen. See, our problem is that we got too many ego, and we got too many hard-headed. When you think your heart's gonna take no anywhere in the world nowadays. Because nowadays it's too much technology nowadays. Whatever you do in back of your heart, people say it.
That's true.
We brothers and sisters, we need to come together I live in the United States. There are no police above the law. You have to obey by the law. Whenever we look at sometimes in Benin or in Nigeria, when we look at it sometimes, we like backward, like 50 years backward. Nowadays, you see 9, 14 years old, have a computer in America. Whatever you do in America, in Nigeria, they know already.
That's true.
When I say, I can't really sometimes, I can't really say much because I can't really talk too much because I live in America. Because with my integrity, I don't want to talk too much because when I talk too much, it's compromise. But when I say something, I regress. So I'm so in love with Israel. Israel speaks his mind. Even you to work in it. That's why I love the show. I'll show you in Nigeria or everywhere. I watch it. When you speak for the people do not. They say about government or person. No, it doesn't rule. People rule nowadays. It's about politics nowadays. When you see what is wrong, okay, Barry. When they work, when you got 1%, it's rich in the world. That country they is hungry. That's what they don't understand. That's what they don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I should talk too much. You know what I mean? Because the way I can say something between me and you, but sometimes I can't really talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand
what I'm saying.
I understand, sir. I understand quite agree with you, sir. Yeah. I understand, sir.
Yeah, that's why let me tell you. I can't wait to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Even you too. I don't want to see you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm so much in love with you. I watch a lot of people. Women. I'm not like a politician. I stand for one side. I can talk to anybody in the music. I can talk to him. I'm from Africa. I'm from the
Benin, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I die today,
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, Mr. Ogel. Okay.
so I love so much.
Thank you,
Even
sir.
the girl that was talk to Israel. I mean, if there's someone that has settled, don't you have settled so he can be clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to let me settle in these items because they're so they want to know about where they're at.
Yeah.
But you take the so you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I get clear.
Yeah. Don't move.
I mean, I wouldn't say, but I wouldn't need time. He said the time.
Yeah. No
You know
more.
what I mean?
Yeah, don't move, sir.
So, you know what I mean? I love it. What do you want to
What's this, sir?
no, you watch it in Slovato. You are watching. Commission in that people.
Yeah. No more, sir.
Where people?
No more, sir.
Man, what am I? Whatever goes up, it must come down.
That's true.
I mean,
You
you
talk. Yeah, that's true. Yes.
I want to wait. It's time to come to the table.
Epa, yeah, wale ma ye mi jan. Yes, epa ya wale ma ye. Yeah, epa la ya wa ye mi jan na ya beg we mi pa. No one be supportive of the platform na. On we do pa with Nigeria do ye. Ina IT. Yeah. Yeah. That's it, sir. Yeah.
But anything they want backbone. I'm like I beg you. Wow, I'm beg you. Because we are before I'm beg you. Because
Domo, sir. Domo.
On yes, sir. Go to yeah, to you want yeah, somebody want to get go to the team. Yeah, because you want to be better. Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Drop up. He's in the
Yeah. You will see everybody here. Well, I'm in my yes, I don't know.
You're not talking to
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna
Yeah, Cabo.
Yes.
Domo, sir. Yeah.
For like say 20 years. You're going to make one year.
Yes. Domo, sir. Awa.
A fruit where all leave.
Yes.
There you go. No, man. You know what?
Yes, that's true. Domo, sir.
Also, in that yard, will be so. I've been a tenant or winner.
Yeah. Domo, sir.
This is Israel. It's all about that.
Yeah.
You know, talk with so. You know, talk with so. That's not easy. Not easy. What? The guy, look all that. Yeah, see. No, do get in there. I go here. Well, but I'm Satan. When no time, not time.
Yes.
They want to put all the divine. They want to even they want to put all the power. What about my? Yeah, no. Again. So,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Camera, yes. Domo, sir.
Also, I want really soon. I'm of course with you.
Okay, sir.
I will find you. I will find you.
Domo, sir.
Well,
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Domo, sir.
Also, it's friend. So, it must have money at table. It was a so. I really have work. Even like comment, it must to they want back. I know you. So,
That's true.
Yeah. So,
Domo, sir. What's it, sir?
no
Yeah.
was a time we were in the APC.
You are support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's true, sir.
From that time, I thought for you because you stand for what's right. And I support this to why we my why you know what can go to anybody any office.
Yeah.
If I come
Yeah.
I can go to any office. This time listen, how about you have to 20
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Nothing can happen to you.
Domo, sir.
Okay, let's round up. Let's try and round up.
My hair round up on sir. If I call you off camera and my hair round up on Domo, so I talk with Domo. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Please just 1 minute.
Okay, let me just say something. You see, in a democracy, what people don't understand, Nigeria has been seen as a democratic state. In 1999, we transitioned into a democratic state. We're formerly under the military regime. And when we had that, they had a constitution, which is the supreme law of the land. And I repeat, the supreme law of the land is the constitution. No any other power, any other person is above the constitution. Inside the constitution was laid down the fundamental human rights, section 39. And that gives the freedom of speech, freedom of what's it called? Freedom of association, right to vote, and right to protest and everything. Which the Nigerian state signed.
Is the 30 seconds to wrap it up?
No, which the Nigerian state signed under the United Nations. So all these laws that you are quoting, there's nobody recognizing these people in Edo. No power, no, there is no law. Even the one signed by the governor can be override by the constitution. The constitution can override it. So nobody has the right. You have not called for the arrest of these people who have actually demeaned a human being. And you're telling us that, these things have not been recognized and you're looking for reconciliation when you gaslighting Nigerians and you live in a defined democracy. This is just very, in fact, sometimes I shake my head and say, how did we even get here? Because we allow this kind of psychophancy to enclave our system, and today they are now ruling us, not the best of all. This is sick. And this is why we are retrogressing, not progressing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Midwest, sir, wrap it up. So let's call it today, sir. Conclusion, sir.
I thank you for the time. Everybody, both Israel, Semota, those who call in, I just thank every one of us. One thing I want to say is this: as an Edo, wherever we are, the hour has come that we have to come together to say, how did we find ourselves here? Yes, our leaders have failed us, but however, this situation, the reason for it is that we are now in a very dangerous terrain as far as the globe is concerned. If you are not able to project yourself, people will decide your fate. And in the space of Nigeria, Edo people should wake up to understand that there is a strong competition when it comes to the power. We have over-concentrated on development, building country from the days of our king who fought the independence of Nigeria and those who contributed to it. Our effort is let's build, let's do it right. Let's lay foundation. But unfortunately, if you look at where we find ourselves, Nigeria has contributed to it. Just the way he has contributed to the rest of Nigeria, whether east, west, north, south of the country. as the country is concerned now, I will tell you, everybody is so confused. We don't know. Nobody's living with their two eyes closed. But let's think of our home at this moment. It's unfortunate what happened to Pedro. I've condemned it. I have called for the arrest of these people. But all I will say, how can we navigate this space so that we don't throw? I don't know that parable. You know, they will tell you when you want to watch the baby, you can't just throw the baby and the water, everything away because of the pool in your body. It's very unfortunate that we have messed up ourselves like this. Let's see it that we are part of it. What can we do? Let's use our voice. Let's retrace all this anger, condemnation, insulting the palace, doing all manner of things. It should stop. It's not going to help the situation because some of the things that they are saying, they are all propaganda. The allocation to develop Edo is given to the governor. Security vote to the governor. Appointment of commissioners, awarding of contracts. If this is what we are dragging with our king, then I can say yes. But as far as our heritage is concerned, we must rise up and protect it, just the way the Belgian protect their own, the Norwegian protect their own, the Scandinavia as a whole protect apart from North Finland. Thank you, my brother. That's just my submission.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Ogele, you gave me 30 seconds. That is not fair. Mr. Ogele, you gave me 30 seconds.
This is the first time.
I don't like this kind of bias. I don't like it.
It's not bias. This is the first time he's coming here now. At least he is the first time of Midwest coming to this platform. We should give him a plain land. Please, brother. He must have a priority. Give it to him first.
Mr. Midwest. Yeah, wait. Before
Thank you,
I round up, Mr. Midwest, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
if it stops, hello.
I like to. Yes, can you hear me?
No, Mr. Timothy, this is just conclude. Wrap it up. It's not by questioning again. Well, I have no time again.
I want to ask him for something. Mr. Midwest, can you hear me?
Yeah,
I'm hearing you.
Yes.
I'm here hearing you.
I want to get your phone number. Yeah, can Ogele give me your phone number? I need it.
It's very free. He can give you.
I'll give it to you.
Or you know.
Good. Okay. Yes, I appreciate you for your time. I just want to. I'll try and wrap up. Although I'm already being constrained with the number of time pairs that will be allocated, but I'll do my best to do justice to some issues that have been raised. More importantly, issue of if America come in here to want to help us get rid of this nonsensical happenings that are currently pervading Nigeria space. We say if America come here, they have their personal interest. What about the China that we have gone to, pledge giving Nigerian economy to manage? What about the France that we have asked to come and help us mine our mineral resources? So, of what good have they done us? What about the America that has been helping us with arms and ammunition, that has been helping us with AIDS year in, year out?
Yes.
And they are not coming to help us deal with issues that borders on genocide, issues that borders about corruption and insecurity. Between America, China, and France, who should we be afraid of? Who should we be scared of? Coming into our own country. That's just for that. Then, lastly, we said, the kings are living with prime ministers in Norway, Sweden, and Belgium, and other European nations. Are they as involved in politics like what we currently have in Edo? Because whether we like it or not, when a baby snake enters into your home today, if you do not get it rid of, it can develop into becoming a cobra, which is even more fierce and more dangerous compared to just ordinary baby snake. And if you don't also have that cobra eliminated, it can become a python. That can be even more deadly and more fierce. Like I've developed that, that analogy over a while, and it's been working for me whenever I want to go and speak in platforms such as this. So we must be able to measure in going forward under whose administration, under whose reign as as an Oba in those states. Which of these various reigns, or either at the traditional institution or at the political, terrain or governance-wise, which of these eras are promoted violence? Which of these eras are promoted oligarchism? Which of these eras are promoted gangsterism? Which of these eras are promoted criminality and crimes? So until we begin to ask ourselves and coming up with this actual, postulations, we're not going to get out of what Midwest is currently asking.
Yeah, in ITV, God bless
you.
Can
you bring us here tomorrow?
Yeah, we are going to continue from where we stop. Mr. Israel, if you still have something to say, just say it now before I conclude, please. Israel.
The thing is that I'm not here to come and debate whatever Midwest is going to, because I wonder why you are debating something that has to do with Venezuela and United States. You peddle it into your own kind of Nigerians. I don't play those kind. That's why I don't engage whenever they talk, because whenever they talk, they always want to peddle their own things that has not actually, there's no justification, and all he does is to gaslight Edo people, and that's what he does, and he should stop it. This is what he does, and this is why I don't like to always have the hangout with people who think that this is what it is. Nigeria is a democratic state, so if you want to have your own, then you create your own enclave. And if you don't want people to ask you questions, then don't participate in where people want to come and speak. That's how it works. And you're not telling people that they should keep their mouth shut, whereby you don't have the right. You don't have the right to come and tell people what to say. You don't. Because in Sweden, in Norway, where you live, you're operating, you're living in a society where you have your democratic norms, and you are living the human rights acts there, and they have their constitution. Norway has its constitution. Sweden has its constitution. Go to Stockholm.
Stop confusing
people. No, please don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
I have human rights.
Listen, you have human rights. You see now. I don't like it. Don't tell me to hold on. It's not your time. Don't tell me to hold on. No. I won't listen to you. I won't listen to you. No. It's not your own. It's not your time. When it's your time? No, you don't. No, you don't. You are the one that I don't like it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Midwest Republic. It's the Midwest Republic. This is what I said just now. He doesn't have the right to come and contest me. When you are talking, you have to talk your own. When you were talking, I didn't say anything in yours. So when I'm talking, don't say anything in mine. You are the one. You are the one, and I'm telling you now. You are the one.
He does have right to his own opinion. I tell you to conclude.
That's it. So no, he has the right. No, so he doesn't. You do it. That's what you do. You gaslight people. Yes, you live in Norway. Who you see your lies now? Who is insulting that? You see your lies. This is why I don't engage with you guys, because you're thinking is so myopic.
What is myopic?
We are talking about United States. You're talking about United States and Venezuela. You brought in this kind of thing, and you want to come and talk. Nobody talks about it. You are the same person. I don't want to engage you anymore, because you're just absolutely all you do is a petty.
Yes, I've met my guest, my brother. Let's see it the way it is. Before I wrap it up today, God bless every of my followers. Go and subscribe to Gele TV on YouTube. Please, the donation is still going on of our brother. We are going to buy a telephone and a laptop for Mr. Timothy Osemeke. That account number is there. Go and copy the account number link. Send whatever you want to send and send me the receipt. As you do it, God will bless you. Make an advice on one thing. About Pedro, we are saying, yes, let's agree Okpebholo has failed, because the video is everywhere. Okpebholo, as the sitting governor, has to do the needful. You have to do the needful and get those guys arrested. You cannot close up your eye. They are humiliating Edo, and you say you want to come and protect life and property. It doesn't work that way. How are you going to protect it? Because you are not playing partisan politics. A real governor want to govern the state does not play partisan politics. If your member did something that is wrong, you give it to them. That what you have done is wrong. It doesn't give them the right because they are a member of APC to start bullying people and humiliating people in the state. If it comes to another party, if they won election, if APC is still in power, it means they are going to consume the rest of the people. It doesn't work that way. That is why my way is different. I don't support bad government. Things have been happening in Edo. We don't see Okpebholo addressing the media. He's the #1 citizen. Every reconciliation we are going to reconcile today, Okpebholo, we must start, the government must start it. Is it just going there to be receiving federal allocation, taking collecting the revenue, and start using our money for nonsense when Edo is not safe for the people? We need to say it the way it is. These are the responsibility of the governor. Something has happened in your state. You could not address the issue. Why are you a governor? Why are you the #1 citizen? You told us you are the sheriff in town. We don't see any sheriff in towns now when it comes to the affair of the state. When the people are coming to Edo, so you say the new sheriff is in this town. Anybody that has come to Edo must tell you. But something happened in your state. For the past 1 week to 2 weeks now, you could not intervene. You could not bring those boys to order. They will still go and do more again next time. They now have the monopoly of violence to be terrorizing Edo people. That one will not be. I will not support that. Mr. Governor, Mr. Okpebholo, His Excellency, do the needful. The world is watching. Government is transit. Don't come and set Edo ablaze. The kind of bitter politics you are playing in Edo, we are not happy. So, brothers and sisters, I want to appreciate every one of you that come to this platform today. This platform is to say your own and let me say my own. And your own opinion, let me end my own opinion. Every opinion is welcome here. We can argue, we can do all sorts of things. We are all one family. We are all brothers. We are all Nigerians. We want the betterment of our country. So I think we are going to call it a day. God bless every one of you for coming, for creating time to come and discuss the affair of Nigeria, particularly, and in Venezuela. So all are welcome to this platform. I want to appreciate all my guests. Thank you very much. I think we are going to call it a day. See you guys for the next broadcast tomorrow. God bless every one of you. Good night.